ferret is like...
Okay, so all the famous podcasters always start it early, so I'm just going to say the same joke, and now that we're starting it early, yes.
I called it a rabbit, but it looks like a really big rabbit. But
No, it looks like your ferret.
That's terrible.
You just sent it.
this out, Kurtis. Is that okay?
Kurtis sent his ferret.
What? Dump what out? Yeah, it was gross. They gave me like diet or something.
Kurtis sent his dead ferret into the mic making company
Kurtis.
to make
You're going to get all kinds of hate for our very first podcast.
These people support animal cruelty.
No, I miss your ferret, Kurtis.
Me too. She was cool.
She was.
Okay, welcome everybody to, I don't know what we're going to call this, but this is just a test, because I got a new microphone in the mail, and...
Are you freaking kidding? How do I get up there?
For future reference, we are playing a game.
This isn't even the hardest one, dude. You have to like... There's this one part where you have to like... There's like... These,
I
like,
think there's
bridge-
going to be lots of liking.
These bridge things, and you have to like jump over like multiple ones, and if you miss...
Oh,
then
I
you
did that.
start
I did
all-
that
you
one.
have to start over.
I did it all in one leap.
Oh, you did?
So-
Yeah. Nice. It took me forever.
So, in the future, we would like to show the video game, but since it's a test, Kurtis was like, nah, bro, let's not do it.
No,
It's gonna be a little bit of trouble actually getting all the recording stuff.
So, if we continue to do basically, first off, let us know if you want us to continue. Continue.
Continue.
Continue.
Continue. So, I'm going to be professional and set a stopwatch.
A stopwatch?
A stopwatch.
You mean a timer? That's what they call it in the professional.
Oh. There we go.
What if? Why?
Woohoo! So welcome everybody to our very first test, Vidcast. We're going to call this a Vidcast because I looked it up the other day. Podcasts are like for a bunch of different things.
Like when it's a video and audio.
And like, yeah. So this is just a Vidcast. We're not going to put this in podcast form. But Kurtis and I, for a long time, were just like, we should just do a podcast. So we're just going to see where this goes.
Yeah.
So thank you for checking us out.
It probably won't go anywhere.
We're sponsored today by Words with Friends.
No, we're sponsored by NatureBox.
NatureBox. Because NatureBox is sponsoring everyone.
Kurtis,
So we just figured, why not?
I just jumped off a cliff.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do it.
So I had each of us. This is a spur of the moment, so I don't know if you guys did this, but bringing up in the future, if we continue this, each of us will bring up a topic that we talk about, and I'm bringing up smoking.
Good for you.
I was so the other day I was thinking, when did the human race think it was okay to start inhaling smoke into our lungs? Like, when do you think that became a
They
thing?
probably didn't think it was okay. Someone probably actually like accidentally did it. Like,
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like, it was probably around the time where we were like, well, fire's a cool thing.
yeah.
And so like
Smoke smells good.
people just started like burning random plants and like they were like, oh, this one smells good. And then they finally got to a marijuana plant.
So
Yeah.
do you think it was
And
like
we're like,
one guy was
oh, dude.
Yeah, one guy was like, here, smell
This one like messes
and
you
he's
up.
like,
So do you think it started with incense? Do you think
Yeah, maybe.
like incense was
I
something?
bet.
I wonder if it.
I bet it started
wouldn't
with
be
incense
surprised.
and then went to like smoking things.
yeah.
I was gonna Google it and see what Google.
Because like,
So I
it's
typed
really
in,
not a good
when
idea.
did when did I typed into Google and the first thing that comes up is when did slavery end?
Okay. Good question.
Never
when
ended,
did
actually.
smoking?
When did
become-
slavery end, Jesse?
It didn't end.
When
I just
did-
said- I
Still
just
hasn't
said
ended.
It still hasn't ended worldwide.
It really hasn't. It's like still going.
When did
Deep
smoking
topic.
become?
That's
a
Jesse's
thing?
topic. Slavery.
No. No.
The history of smoking, according to Wikipedia.
Oh, good.
For a long time, I called it Wikipedia.
Wookie.
Well,
Because
there
that's
actually
what the,
is
that's
a
what the
Wikipedia.
Star Wars.
There is?
Star Wars, yeah.
It's amazing.
It's called Wikipedia.
It's amazing.
So we're playing DLC for Dragon Age.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in the
So-
Frostback Basin, the Jars of Hakon.
I already
I-
beat it.
I really want to.
Shut up, Jess.
The history of smoking
doing
dates
raids
back
with
to
my
the
friends.
as early as 15,000 BC.
15,000?
No, just kidding. 5,000 BC.
I was like, what?
What?
In the Americas. So, it was
Americans?
originally like ritual stuff.
Yes.
So like
that's what I was thinking actually.
So that interesting.
That makes a lot of sense.
So that, like every time you see like, wasn't that brought up in like Pocahontas or something where they like passes this pipe around?
That's
Yeah,
what I was
the
that's
peace
what I was
pipe.
talking about.
The peace pipe.
Yeah, that's really hard to get. You haven't done it yet.
The cigarette came into being in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, interesting. We learn something new every day.
When did
That's what I hope this podcast is going to be.
What were those long things that women used to like classy women used to smoke? They're like this big.
It was just a big long thing that they would put a cigarette at the end of, and it had like filters in it, and it was supposed to look fancy. Yeah.
Did it really? Well, that was before cigarettes had filters, right?
I'm not
so
sure.
Do you think that was like the first filter? Because you never saw men do that.
No.
That was a woman thing.
Yeah, it was like an accessory.
Accessory.
Because men were too manly to drink it with. I mean, smoke it with a filter.
See, I couldn't make that jump. Like I tried like 5 times.
5.
It's because I'm a rogue.
I was a rogue too. I am a rogue.
It's because he's an elf.
I'm all about that.
It's because I'm an elf. There
It's
you go.
because he's an elf. He's much more agile.
Papers. You missed the paper.
Jesse, let me play the game.
No, give me the remote
I
control.
was gonna say this must
Give
be
me
how
the
you guys feel.
It's really interesting
sitting
watching
in the
these
room.
guys play because they're completionists in video games. They have to do every little thing.
Well, yeah.
And I've never been like that.
Yeah.
I always play through it the first time, and I'm just like, I just want to get the story. I'm just all about the story.
I feel so unsatisfied if I don't complete the whole thing.
But I have the hardest time, like, taking 80 hours to get to the story. Like, that's just too much for me.
It's fun.
I will come back and replay it.
There's a bunch of stuff to
I
do.
love replaying games.
I don't mind not going to the story right away.
It's like, I have to replay a game like at least 3 times. I'm all about that replay value.
Yeah, I don't like replaying games very much. Depends on the game, I guess, but
Unless it's like sports games.
well,
Because I'm all about those story in sports games.
Oh yeah, great story.
Do you remember when we were all into that basketball, like NBA 2K, like
I remember
what
when you
was
were,
it?
yeah.
The 14 one? Grant got us into that, and you play the career mode.
I never was, but yeah, I remember when you were.
these games are so.
That was actually really fun though.
Literally, the only
Because you could
reason
just
I ever play
completely-
those games is just because they have so many hilarious glitches and just like they're barely finished games.
Like Madden
Yeah.
2002 on the Nintendo 64.
Like, I don't know if people
You could,
realize
like-
this, but in all of those games, you can just run through the crowds. Like, there's no barrier.
Literally, you just
No
run,
barriers
you would
at
run
all.
through the wall though.
Yeah,
You wouldn't like run
through-
into the stands. You would
Well,
just
you don't run
through
into the
wall.
stands. You literally just like you can because they don't expect anyone to do this because the game is a football game. They don't expect someone to run
Well,
off of the
I
field.
feel like that's why everyone played
But-
it though.
You can just run off the field through like that little
never
barrier
tried
wall,
that.
and you just run into like the stand wall, and you're like under the bleachers.
How far can you get?
You can just keep
And
running.
you can keep tackling, like you could tackle the refs. That was like one of my.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you guys
That was
remember
so
NFL
fun.
Blitz?
Was that the one that had like you could get like these different skins?
Oh,
and you
I don't
could,
know
like,
about
put
that.
different faces on.
It was a much older game, but it was like N64 era. But like,
I think. I remember,
it was hilarious.
I
That was
remember-
the one where like after you tackled someone, you could sit there and mash the tackle button, and you'll just go.
Oh yeah, I think I did play that. You could like body slam them. and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I remember playing that at a friend's house.
that was
You
that
could,
was
like
a
change.
fun one.
You could like change their heads. Like you could have like these huge heads.
Oh really?
And
Yeah,
I remember
That's
changing
hilarious.
it to like he was able to change it to like this crazy looking wolf head, and like when you would get a touchdown, you would you'd take the football and you shove it in your mouth and you would spit it out.
What?
It was like the weirdest thing.
Yeah, it was like the party game, football game.
It was just like
so much fun.
just
Amazing.
Nintendo 64, man.
Oh. I miss Nintendo 64.
Super Smash Bros. Was my... Bros.
Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros.
Picture that.
Ah! Oh.
Whoa.
You died. You almost
You
died.
almost died.
And you just wasted a potion.
Kurtis doesn't die. He just almost dies.
So, originally, the peace pipe was called a hookah.
Oh.
Really?
That's where we probably got that name.
Interesting.
Nice.
So, I don't know why that was my topic for today, but I was just like, why do we inhale smoke? When did we think that was?
Yeah, that's kind of
like just if you think of stuff at like a basic level.
Yeah.
it's not especially smart.
Well, and then like back then they never really knew how bad it was either. It was
That's
just,
probably true.
It was just a thing that was
You just take it into your body and exhale
made
it.
you feel better and was cool, I guess. I don't know.
It's true. Like I think that's the 1940 movies.
Yeah.
Like so in my family, a tradition we always watch It's a Wonderful Life every Christmas Eve, and they just make the smoking look so awesome. And it's just like that's what I want to be. I want to be that guy that leans up.
I want to
against
be
the
a
wall.
smoker.
I want to be.
So you just
That's
lean
so
up against
cool.
the wall in like these old suits and these fedora-looking hats, and you just smoke this cigarette
Like a
that just
classic-
looks so cool.
Like a classic gangster.
Yes, exactly. Except it wasn't a gangster thing. It was just everyone did it.
Yeah.
It was just so
like a James Dean kind of thing.
James Dean. Exactly.
Oh,
The
yeah.
slick back hair,
Yeah, the
leather
rebel.
jacket, white T-shirt.
Cool rebel.
Just like Taylor Swift likes to describe it.
I
Yeah.
don't know. How does Taylor Swift describe it?
Jesse, you're the singer. You got that James Dean daydream look in your eye.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I don't, neither of us.
I mean, I
listen
think
to
you
Taylor
might,
Swift.
but
So, Taylor Swift.
it's Taylor Swift.
She's Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Although I originally was a Liam Rimes fan when I was growing up.
Liam Rhymes?
Leanne Rimes.
Leanne Rhymes.
Leanne Rimes.
Like
Lee.
it's like
Leanne
a
Rimes.
Liam Neeson mixed with.
Liam Rhymes.
She was my crush when I was 10.
Ew, she's old.
She's like in her 30s now. She's not old. I think she's in like her late 30s. It was like that. I was think that was the first legitimate celebrity crush.
Celebrity crushes are dumb. Can we just talk about that for a second? How dumb celebrity crushes are?
No, I think they're pretty cool. It's just
Well,
it's kind of like that cute, adorable thing.
it's kind of creepy because you're like totally infatuated by this person and they'll never know you exist. But you're like,
But it's still fun to talk about. It's like what a podcast is. We're just talking about hypothetical stuff.
I guess.
Yeah, but it's a
It's like okay,
You're
it's
being
different.
a
It's
creep.
like,
Yeah.
You're being a creep.
It's like okay. Honestly, I think of it like an innocent crush, like back in the day when you had like a crush on your babysitter. So it was like obviously like you're not weird and creepy. It's like that innocent love. It's like oh my babysitter's cool. I like my babysitter.
I
So
don't
it's
think
like
I ever had a crush on my babysitter.
who was your babysitter? Do you remember her name?
Nicole.
Nicole.
I don't remember my babysitter's name.
Nicole.
I remember her face.
I can't remember her last name.
My babysitter was her name. And she was so cool. She taught me like, do you remember that card trick I did with like the jacks, rob the bank?
Yes.
Did I ever show you that one? She taught me that magic trick, and she did a couple other card magic tricks that she taught me that I don't remember.
The only thing I remember from my babysitter is her making us pudding. That was like the best pudding I've ever tasted.
My babysitter made the best mac and cheese.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually friends with my babysitter on Facebook, so I don't know if she's gonna watch this.
It's a little weird.
That would be really.
awkward.
Hey,
Hi, Jake's babysitter.
this would be really funny. But you know what? You made the best mac and cheese. I'm just gonna say that.
Can I try some of your mac and cheese?
Maybe.
Jake's babysitter?
She's not my babysitter anymore. She actually has a family now.
Oh.
I think she has 2 kids.
Nice.
Yeah, she's doing well.
I hope she makes your kids mac and cheese.
Yeah.
All the
I'm
time. Whoa!
sure
I didn't
she
know that
does.
was there. Dang it.
This dead body?
No. No, the stuff you're getting right now. I never got that.
So did you get so with your mac and cheese? Did you ever add ketchup to your mac and cheese?
No.
You never did.
God, that's so
disgusting.
gross.
You never did. Oh, that was what we did.
We had hot dogs with our mac and cheese, like chopped up into the mac and cheese.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
That was amazing.
You've never had that? You're
Our-
so weird.
Our mom used to do that all the time for us.
Yeah, my brother would put both. He would do ketchup and hot dogs in his mac and cheese.
So weird.
But ketchup and mac and cheese is just so gross.
Ketchup and scrambled eggs. That was good. Back in the day. I ate too much of it though, so now I hate it.
We did that. We made sandwiches like that. I've talked about that with you guys, but not on the podcast. The Vidcast. We're gonna call this a Vidcast. Remind me every time I say podcast to change it to Vidcast.
Jake, you just said podcast.
It's Vidcast. But yeah, we would make, as kids, whenever my mom would go out of town, my dad would, we would, it became a tradition because it was like the first time and we were like 8 and so it was just like, I don't know what to make for dinner, so we made like egg sandwiches. It was literally just scrambled eggs and toast and we put ketchup and it was delicious. Nice. And it became a tradition. And I still do that from time to time and it's just like that reminisce feeling.
You have to go all the way around.
10 years old.
Around?
Yeah. No, the other one.
Around a mountain.
Do this down here. It's really funny. I almost died.
What?
If you go down there, there's like this chest thing with like this gold, and if you like steal it,
see, Kurtis, this is why I would record it.
All these demons come out, and they just keep coming.
They don't stop.
I didn't. Yeah.
You could just get continual XP from it.
I pretty much, yeah. Well, except if you don't die first, because I almost died. I had to run away, and then when I went back, they were gone.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Just like your life.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Do you want to tell that story?
What?
That story?
It's an inside joke now.
Okay. Well, I played Destiny a lot.
Yes, he does.
And,
Too much.
It is Destiny to play Destiny.
I'm in a guild and all that. And they don't call it a guild, it's something else. But anyway.
They should think of like a really cool name for it.
It's like, I forgot what they call it. You can just keep looting this?
No, it's.
Oh, okay.
All these guys come out.
Oh, it's these things?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not. I thought it was just like the normal ones.
You just lost someone. Oh, Varric.
Vivian.
Oh.
Was it Varric?
I thought it was Varric.
Anyway, so, wow, these guys are strong.
Told you.
They're level 30!
Yeah.
Holy balls! I'm running away!
I almost died. I told you.
Anyway, okay, so I'm playing Destiny, right? And there's these bounties. I'm playing with one of my guildmates. And there's these bounties that, disengage, guys. There's these bounties where you have to kill, like, let's say you have to kill 5 hive, which are like the undead things, with a heavy weapon, quickly. So you have to kill like 5 of them within 10 seconds with a heavy weapon.
It's challenging.
And you have to do that 5 times.
Without dying.
To complete the bounty. And if you die, it resets the bounty.
Oh, it sucks.
So I'm sitting here, I'm doing it, I'm like replaying this mission over and over. And so I get to the end, I'm like at 4 of 5 times, and I'm in the middle of killing guys. And I've killed like 3 so far, and I turn to my right to kill another one. And it's what's called a Thrall Exploder.
Oh, yeah.
And they have like the shiny heads and they run up to you and explode and instantly kill you. And I turn to my right and he's just standing there. He's like, "Hi!" and blows up and kills me. And I'm at 4 out of 5. And it resets. And I go, "Aw." Well, that was unfortunate.
So anticlimactic.
And the guildmate that I was with was like, "Why? What happened?" He was expecting that like my speeder blew up or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I was just doing this quest, and I was at like 4 out of 5, and then I died." And he was like, "That's unfortunate. That's it. That's all you said." What are you, like, British? I would have been, like, cussing up the storm right there. I don't understand. And I'm like, well, it's unfortunate. It's not that big a deal. I can do it again.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
So I guess that would
that's
just leave, because
right?
you don't like to swear.
I hate.
None of us
really
really like swearing, and it may be a moral thing, but like, let's say you didn't have morals, you still wouldn't swear.
I don't see the point.
You don't see the point in swearing.
It's like
cursing.
It's just, I don't know.
Well, what about you,
I have
Jesse?
found plenty of ways to get out my anger rather than just swearing.
But okay.
Video games for one.
Video games, but like, there is just something about swearing. Like, you smash your fingers in a car door, it hurts, and just letting out a swear word sometimes just makes
Or just
your hand feel better.
Just yell. That makes you feel just as good. I mean,
just straight up.
it doesn't have to be.
You're walking in a parking lot, and so you just hear across the parking lot, "Ah!"
Exactly. Or you punch something.
You punch something, but you punch something that would hurt your hand even more.
Well, you punch it with the other hand. I don't know.
Now you have 2 hurt hands.
Yeah, and then you kick something.
Well, I guess just kick. Now you have a
No,
hurt
I'm
hand.
just kidding.
and
I
a
don't know.
foot.
I never have the urge to
Swear. Angrily, I've never wanted to swear angrily. Whenever maybe when I get frustrated or something, but something about like watching people play video games and they're just throwing swear words for like a funny thing, I do find funny. Is that bad to admit?
Kind of.
Kind of. I mean, sometimes it's annoying. Like when they say it like 20 times, it gets old. But sometimes that unexpected swear word, it's kind of funny.
That was fun.
Okay. What? How you just like knelt down?
Okay, I'm fine now. And it just stands right back up.
You got
Because-
the ability.
because
It's
you're
really cool.
mad.
Really cool ability, actually.
But I like my abilities I already have.
Yeah, but well, I didn't really use it. When you turn it on, like that whole dome thing appears around you, and it covers you from all ranged attacks from anyone. Like I was fighting the dragon at the end of this one, and I did that, and he was shooting with his like his ice like ball things, and it just boom.
Jesse,
bounced
you
off.
just like spoiled everything.
I'm sorry. You already knew. I told you about that.
Shut up.
Now we have to add spoilers into this vidcast.
Your expertise in manipulating the veil lets you summon Agus of the Rift more easily. Agus of the Rift.
So,
Haggis
okay, so
of the Rift.
we're winding down on this podcast. We have a little bit longer.
Winding down.
But
Holy cow!
What
Me
are we
and Jesse haven't even started our topics yet. See, this is
Well,
what
okay,
you
well,
do
did
now.
you guys
brought
actually
up other
have topics?
We kind of brought up other topics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do.
I
We're
wanted to
supposed
talk
just
about the new freaking Star Wars movie, yo.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to bring up that posters released.
Not posters, but they were just pictures.
Pictures.
I thought that was a poster. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be the poster.
What if it was?
And it kind of surprised
Which one?
me.
Which one? There were like
Well-
6 pictures. Released.
Well, okay, the one where the
the one where it shows the guy.
I
and the girl,
might throw it up in
and it shows
editing, but the one that's like the guy holding
Yeah,
his
yeah.
lightsaber in
all
front,
to
and
the
then
right, and then there's
the guy that's a stormtrooper. He was holding a lightsaber, and that was kind of surprising because for some reason I thought she was going to be the Force user. But it
Oh,
looks
I
like
didn't see that one.
he's going to be. I can show
Oh,
you.
you haven't?
I might throw
Maybe
it up.
I'm out of the loop. I was watching a video last night about all the pictures that were posted in the. That's my friend that I'm attacking. All the pictures that were posted in the magazine, the Entertainment Weekly or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was that in
Well,
there, or was that something different?
I can. I
I
can.
mean,
Pull
you
it
can
up.
pull it up, but Interesting.
I might-
I don't know. I guess I didn't.
That was one. That was like I thought that was the actual poster.
Hey, what did you see how he was running?
No.
His legs were like.
Star Wars poster.
Well, that's gonna come up with a lot of results.
Well, no, this is the one right here.
See? You found it pretty easily, actually.
Rowboat. Let me see it.
Row your
It's
boat.
loading.
Lowling.
Loading. It's loading.
Gently
Lowling.
down Dragon Age.
Dragon Age.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
Dragon Age, guys, it's gonna be game of the
Whoa,
year this
there's
year
a
too.
hole in my jeans that I didn't know existed.
Well, that's not a very good picture, but that's basically it.
Oh
Yeah, you haven't seen that one?
no.
It's like the first one I saw.
Anyway, yeah, that was the one that came up, and so that was kind of a surprise. Like, oh, it's that guy. I thought he was gonna be like just like a character that's like a stormtrooper that realizes what the Empire's doing, and is just like, well, screw this, I'm gonna go join the rebels. I didn't realize he was gonna be the guy with the Force ability. So,
It doesn't seem like that's what he is, actually.
but he's holding a lightsaber.
No, but I mean, like, the whole you just said. It seems like he's more getting caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, almost, kind of thing.
Seems like
From
it,
the
yeah.
trailers, it seems like.
Kind of, yeah.
Kylo Ren is gonna be cool.
Who, what?
Kylo Ren, the bad guy
Oh, yeah.
with the cross saber.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now everyone seems to hate it, and yeah, it seems unpractical, but I think it looks cool. It's
very-
different.
It's very impractical. It looks
I mean,
good, but it's very
I think what they're trying to get at is that Kylo Ren isn't a Sith.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
a
Inquisitor.
Darth. No,
You don't
he's
think he's gonna be an
a-
Inquisitor?
He's not.
I think he's gonna be an Inquisitor.
He isn't.
He isn't. They've said he's not an Inquisitor.
He's from a different. He's from the Knights of Ren. Ren is a title, not his name.
Oh,
Hmm.
interesting. So it's kind of like Night Sisters type of thing, like an old
Yeah.
tribe or something.
Anyway, so he's a major like Darth Vader fanboy. Like Darth Vader is like his idol, and so he basically just
I could just see his
What
room just covered in
yeah,
Darth Vader
like
stuff.
the reason he wears a mask is because Darth
He has a
Vader.
shrine
Darth
linked
Vader
to
had a
It's on a
mask.
Darth Vader pillow.
His mask is like a Darth Vader
his
homage.
blankets,
Oh, serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
interesting.
so,
his car is all pimped out Darth Vader style.
so what I'm thinking that he basically just like built his own lightsaber like without any plans or notes or anything, just kind of
So that's
figured
why
it
it
out.
looks kind of
And so that's
unstable.
why it's kind of like super unstable and like needs extra vents for energy.
Yeah, because that was one of the
dispersal and
theories
stuff.
that they
It's
said
like-
it was like exhaust ports.
Yeah.
Not exhaust
still-
ports, but I think like if you tried to focus it all out of one area, it would just be like way too like.
Yeah. Maybe.
And so he
Because it
kinda
did
needs-
look like the.
Yeah,
that was
maybe
one
they
of
have
the
a-
things
Maybe
that
they have a
people were
purpose too,
upset
because
about.
like in close combat, if you're like in a bind with someone, then you can just like turn your lightsaber, just go like stab
Spike
them.
them.
Yeah, stab them with a little bit instead.
Yeah,
if you're blocking,
I feel like there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's like, oh
In the
no,
face.
it's actually not going to work. But I feel like if you trained with it,
You can
you
use
would find ways.
it. It could be useful.
It could be useful.
Yeah.
You know, and some say it's like an intimidation factor. Like they try to do something different. The Inquisitors were trying to do something different with their lightsabers to add this extra fact since they weren't completely adapted to the dark side. They sought other means to be unpredictable. So that was a thing. So, but I didn't hear that whole thing that the Ren was an actual like tribe or something like that. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So it's cool. I think he's gonna be awesome. People are saying that he's basically gonna be like. J.J. Abrams said that he sees himself as the good guy in his story.
Well, I mean those make for the best villains.
Yeah,
I think.
those are the best villains, I think. Yeah. So it kind of sounds almost like a Jason thing, and a lot of people are even like. A lot of people are making the connection that like the girl with the staff, whatever her name is, that's in that picture, might be like a Solo kid,
So like a Jaina.
like a Jaina, and that Kylo might be her twin.
That'd be interesting.
So it'd be interesting.
You know,
There's a lot of really
I know
interesting
for me
theories
personally,
going
there's a lot of theories out there, and like there's a lot of stuff I have looked into, but for the most part, I'm trying to stay out of it personally because I just kind of want to be just blown away by the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like making my own theories and stuff.
I mean,
but
it's cool
it's cool to listen to other
listen.
people's things and just kind of think about it.
Yeah, but just in case any of them happen to be true, I want to be kind of in the dark. Not completely. I hear a lot of people, like a lot of Star Wars fanboys, that are just like, I just want to be completely in the dark. I'm not even going to watch the trailers. I'm just going to go watch the movie.
Serious?
Yeah, there's a few people out there that's like that. And I mean, I kind of want to
trailers never get
delve a little bit into them. But I'm kind of like, I kind of want to see what it's... I kind of want to be blown away. Because I feel like I'm just going to see the movie like 30 times throughout that whole weekend. So
Yeah.
I'm just like
Seriously,
saving up right now, pulling out loans for the tickets.
He really is. He's not joking. I mean,
Yeah.
But I'm pretty interested in that. Jesse, did you have a topic real quick before we run out of time?
30 seconds.
Well, we can go a little bit over. This is our... I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna...
Oh, well, I was thinking, we talked about this the other day, lightsabers, and how they wouldn't have any weight because of just the handle.
Yeah.
I was like blown away by that.
Yeah.
That was the original thought. If you go back and rewatch episode 4, okay,
Yeah.
I'm a nerd. People don't know watching this. If you go back and watch episode 4, the stunt coordinator was like, he specifically meant for them to have 2 hands on it. So if you rewatch that fight, they don't take another hand off.
Okay.
Which they changed in episode 5.
Okay.
Where Darth Vader changed a little bit and was able to kind of be more casual with it. But the idea was the amount of energy coming out of the lightsaber was difficult to control.
Okay.
So like he kept some samurai moves, but instead of going to like one hand, stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of their fights were just like the
Yeah.
jabs and like the
Yeah, like the whole scene
like
of
the
Obi-Wan Kenobi and
slashes
Darth
and
Vader.
like the
Obi-Wan's just like holding like this.
Which is really interesting because Sir Alec Guinness had done some fencing before.
Oh yeah,
Really?
So like he knew the footwork, but it was like he had a hard time.
Yeah.
because
with 2
fencing
hands.
is all one hand.
That whole
Yeah.
fight, I know how iconic that whole fight is, but it's just really funny looking. The
It's so
whole thing.
terrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. But
Yeah, but for the time, I mean, it probably would have been crazy seeing a lightsaber.
well,
Yeah.
That never been done in a movie before.
Yeah.
Like, that's like Andy Short's been done in books, but no one has ever seen one like that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool. And if you watch the original episode 4 trailer, so how they did the lightsabers was they just put reflective tape on it.
Oh yeah.
So they were just really shiny, and then in editing they would kind of add like a blue or a red to it.
Okay.
So it was already shiny. They would just add like an outline of a color.
Interesting.
Later on, they would go to do that in post work, but like that was you in the trailer you just saw the white pieces, so they just both look like energy, like white. So that was pretty interesting. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of our first test.
Coca-Cola.
podcast.
Test cast.
Just
That's what they're
test
gonna be
cast.
called.
Hey,
Test
Coca-Cola's
cast.
using
Test
your
cast.
mom jokes now.
Yeah. Share a Coke with
Share
your
a Coke
mom.
with your mom.
With
That's
your
what
mom.
it says. It says mom. That's really funny.
So what are we gonna call this, guys?
Test cast.
Okay. Well, this first one's, but if we happen to come back to it,
Test cast.
Test cast.
we're just gonna forever just be
This
called
is
test
always
cast.
going to be the test cast.
The test cast. I feel like we should have a name for it though.
That's the name. Test
Okay.
cast.
Curtis is.
I'm
Curtis
You can do whatever
is
you
taking this over.
We can just call it Curtis's Way.
Curtis.
Have it Curtis's Way.
want. I want it my way.
Curtis wants it his way.
That's what we'll call it. The whole thing.
I know, like I for a while I wanted to get like a tea pot, like a cool looking one, like a
tea kettle.
Teavana tea kettle, and I wanted to call it Tea Time because Curtis is a tea snob.
And then we should do everything but drink tea. So just like stay.
So it'd just be sitting there,
and then we don't.
and the only one that would be drinking tea would be Curtis.
We'll do that. And then me and you'll just be drinking like monsters or something like totally random.
But that's opposite. I always drink the monster.
That's true.
Well, if you guys want to get in on this action, come up with maybe a name that we could use, and we can bring them up in next vidcast.
Topics too.
Next topics, if you want us to talk about our opinions.
Yeah!
Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll maybe see you next time. If you want us to continue, let us know. You can like the video too.
I have accomplished nothing.
I know. No, you went to that island and got your new ability.
Oh yeah, but
In the future, we're hoping to add video
Of the gameplay?
of gameplay. That'll just be going on in the corner that people could watch.
Whoa, have I been here? Oh yeah.
I would hope so, since it's part of the story.
I finished, yeah.
All right, we're done. We'll see how it comes out. Thanks, guys.
Okay. I love you.
Thanks, buddy.
Not the people. Not you.
Okay. Well,
And Jesse.
I don't love you either.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
It's not gonna work.
Why?
Because you have to do something else first.